down another tunnel. Later, they nearly trip over a defeated minion. Sector stands ahead.
Thank Argus.
The more who die, the more havoc sends.
I'll admit, I relish the challenge.
Are you prepared for the next?
What now?
It is fiendishly simple.
A wall slams closed.
To survive, you must open that door.
Two of the other walls begin closing in. Emperor Rain and Empress Tanya ineffectually push against them.
Havoc let us pass so he could crush us!
Step back.
Using rocket boosters, Sector flies straight ahead at the metal door. It doesn't budge.
This is getting us nowhere.
The lock can be picked. If there's enough time.
She unfolds a tool from her wrist.
I will buy you some.
Emperor Rain holds out his arms and stops the walls with 2 jets of water.
Tanya, if Sector opens the door, go with her.
No! I won't.
You must. I cannot hold these back much longer. I won't escape.
Rain.
You need to survive. Get Sector's allies into the Citadel.
No! We vowed never to leave each other's side.
She cups his face.
We also vowed to preserve the Empire.
Hurry, Tanya!
Every day, you remind me why I chose you.
He briefly squeezes his eyes shut.
Go, Tanya. Please.
Sector gets the door open, then immediately reaches back to pull Empress Tanya through. Emperor Rain strains, but the walls snap shut on him with a burst of blood. Empress Tanya stares, mouth agape. Her wide eyes are fixed upon the blood-stained walls. Elsewhere, Scorpion walks with Cyrax in cage.
These corridors go on and on like my old CO. Damn, Major Blake could talk.
I realize I have not thanked you for sparing me.
Thank Harumi. It was her request.
I do not expect forgiveness, but I do expect understanding. The lies told to me.
How long have we known each other? That you could ever believe
You vanished without explanation. Bihan, my Grand Master, gave me one. It made no sense, but then nothing about your departure did.
You blame me for your actions? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Cyrax drops her gaze.
I am saying I am not a machine. I am human, and humans make mistakes.
She meets Scorpion's eyes.
We will finish this later.
Scorpion glares back sharply, then turns to continue down the tunnel. Lieutenant Colonel Cage trails behind them, glancing over his shoulder. Bladed chairs shoot across Sector and Empress Tanya's path. They duck under them.
Havoc's magic is blocking my armor's sensors. They are not detecting the traps.
This fiendish place. To think it will be my husband's tomb.
At least he died with honor, giving his life for yours.
Please, don't. If I dwell more on it, I will come undone. Speak of anything else. Perhaps your friends.
They are allies, not friends. And only for the length of this crisis. When it is over, we will settle our differences in combat.
Sector stops Empress Tanya. A wall of flame jets from the ceiling ahead of them. When it stops, they continue onward.
Is your fight over land? Resources?
Myself and others seek a powerful future. They and their ilk cling to an anemic past.
And that is something worth killing for?
Sector waves a hand through the air. Spears jab up through the floor ahead, some bearing severed arms. Sector and Empress Tanya shimmy around them.
No less than the capture of a throne. Or a realm.
Untold died satisfying Reiko and Li Mei's barbaric whims. Ours was not a squabble over visions for the future.
If this keeps up, they may fight each other.
They won't get the chance. Neither will survive the next encounter.
Titan Havoc watches an arena screen with Chaos Takeda and Kenshi. In the maze, Empress Tanya and Sector arrive at a much larger chamber. Wrought iron chandeliers flicker with firelight overhead. They cautiously advance through an archway to see dozens of other archways branching off from the shadowy chamber.
Brilliant. Which one? They could lead anywhere.
There's no way to know. Let us choose and keep moving.
They advance across the chamber. In the shadows beside them, a massive silhouette shifts. They halt and look toward it. An eye with a slitted pupil glistens. A snout slowly moves into the light, revealing a reptilian head taller than either of the warriors. A huge dragon is chained to the ceiling with hooks in its back. Black horns twist from its head, and its wings lie in tentacles. The dragon raises its head and emerges. Sector and Empress Tanya sprint for an archway ahead, but are blocked by the dragon's flames. They turn on their heels and retreat to a different archway. The flames lick at their heels, then die down when they lose sight of the dragon.
Your armor failed to detect that too?
It is not programmed for dragons.
We can get past, if I can calm her.
Calm her? How?
By filling her empty belly.
Chaos, Melina, and Kitana.
Orin is famished. She hasn't fed in days.
Fight!
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Melina pins the victim's arms to the floor with her side blades, then ravages their torso with her jaws before biting out their throat.
Maze Hunter Myliana wins.
I get the first bite.
Fight!
Empress Tanya wins.
Shall I feed you to Orin instead?
Fight!
How dare you abuse such a magnificent creature?
Sector and Empress Tanya strut away from Chaos, Melina, and Kitana, who struggle to get to their feet.
I would have thought they'd had enough.
Plainly, they are gluttons for punishment.
They fight on to entertain me. They know I will savor this kill.
Fine then. This time we will finish them.
Empress Tanya squares up.
How will you, if you cannot keep your feet?
A section of tunnel around them rumbles, then slowly begins to rotate. All 4 combatants stumble as the cracked tile floor tilts. They all tumble downward to collide with the wall. As the tunnel continues to rotate, Sector attacks Chaos Melina while Empress Tanya grapples Chaos Kitana. The wall tilts, tipping them toward the ceiling. Sector manages to cling to a protruding stone, but Chaos Melina drags her downward. Chaos Kitana falls on her back. Empress Tanya follows up, but just as Chaos Kitana gains the upper hand, the room's tilt sends them tumbling back. Chaos Kitana lands several punches on a supine Empress Tanya, but Tanya manages to throw her to the floor far below. Empress Tanya lands on the now motionless tiles.
Havoc thought that would kill us? He has no idea what we can do.
You are able, not invincible. Have no doubt that you will die here.
Fight.
Empress Tanya wins.
Still think we're not invincible?
Fight!
It will not be you who kills me.
Shall we? The dragon awaits.
Sector and Empress Tanya slowly approach the archway leading into the Dragon Orin's chamber. They creep closer, peering cautiously around the edge. A burst of flame causes them to flinch back. Light glimmers off the gold bangles and caps adorning Empress Tanya's long locks.
Are you sure you can calm it?
Empress Tanya closes her eyes and raises her painted gold hands. In the arena, Chaos Kenshi turns to Titan Havoc.
She must also be a telepath.
It would seem. Read their thoughts.
Chaos Kenshi touches 2 fingers to his temple. In the maze, Empress Tanya's closed eyelids flutter slightly. Soft light illuminates her deep brown skin and shimmers off the gold of her face paint, headdress, and earrings. She floats in a dark void with her head tilted back. Before her, the head of the horned dragon Orin emerges from the darkness. When Empress Tanya speaks, her lips remain motionless.
Oh, mighty Orin, I am Tanya. If you can hear me, respond in kind. Orin, I beseech you. We mean no harm.
You speak dragon tongue, and with the proper respect. Come, I will not smite you. Yet.
Orin slips back into the darkness. Empress Tanya opens her eyes.
She has opened the door. Come.
She and Sector advance.
Kenshi, I do not understand them. The language is foreign.
Sector and Empress Tanya stand before the dragon. Manacles dangle from her horns.
Before Havoc destroyed my reality, I was beloved by gods. But then he trapped me here and condemned me to this living death. In all the time since, no one has proffered me goodwill. Why do you?
So we may pass unharmed and escape to defeat Havoc. We hope an exit lies ahead.
Your hope is misplaced. There are no exits. All paths lead here.
She looks up to see Cyrax, Cage, and Scorpion entering through another archway. Cage glances cautiously at Cyrax as the trio joins Empress Tanya and Sector. Orin snarls through jagged teeth and squares up with her tattered wings.
Sarge did not cover this in basic.
Embers flood Orin's maw as she inhales.
Stand down. Don't anger her.
No, Orin. They are friends.
Orin peers down at Empress Tanya.
If you could leave, where would you go?
To Havoc Citadel, where their comrade is being held captive. If we free him, we can save their timeline, and Havoc will fall.
Show me your destination. I will send you there.
Scorpion steps closer to Empress Tanya.
What did she say?
That she can help.
Help? How?
Titan Havoc glares up at the arena's screen. In the chamber, Tanya closes her eyes again. Oren's eyes dart about.
It is heavily guarded. A direct assault impossible. But if I can get you inside...
Inside? Natural laws do not apply there. Sending us is...
difficult, but achievable. Stand back.
Everyone, stand back.
Oren raises her head up to its full height, then jabs her wings into the floor. Her body dangles off the massive chains. Below her chest, a swirling portal materializes.
No! This will not do!
Pink magic courses over Titan Havoc's arms. In the maze, the magic licks along Oren's chains, causing her to convulse.
Havoc drains my power.
Thank you, Oren. I will come back for you after this crisis passes.
They all sprint through just as the portal closes. In the arena, Titan Havoc flexes his hands.
My new minion will have to occupy them until we arrive. Warn him! The Citadel has been infiltrated.
He turns to Chaos Kenshi, who touches his temple. The five exit the portal onto a broken stone platform floating in the cosmic void.
Did we go on a bender I don't remember? I feel like I'm heavily sauced.
It appears infinite. How are we inside a citadel?
Do not try to make sense of it. Anything is possible in Havoc's domain.
How do you know the Citadel's secrets?
I spent months posing as one of Havoc's minions to gather intelligence for our assault.
She points to an archway ahead.
There. Havoc's foundry. If your friend is here, he is beyond that door.
They follow her toward it. The stone path quakes, then crumbles away. Cyrax shoves Scorpion out of harm's way. She tumbles and lands on a lower level. Scorpion peers over the edge, then looks pointedly at Cage. Along a jagged stone wall, Cage slowly climbs down, his feet probing for footholds. He moves one step at a time. Beside him, a rope lowers. Cage looks over to see Scorpion smoothly descend it. With a scowl, Cage leaps over to grab the rope and slides down it. Below, Scorpion helps Cyrax to her feet.
Are you all right?
Mostly.
My armor absorbed the fall.
You saved my life. Thank you.
I am happy to return the favor.
Sector and Empress Tanya watch from the platform above.
My armor flies short distances. I can retrieve them one at a time.
Be careful. Fall off the pathways and you will fall forever.
Allow the Brotherhood of Chaos to help you on your way.
From the opposite side of a broken platform, a figure stands wearing all black. Glowing green cracks run along his chest and arms, and his eyes are a misty white. The figure, Noob Saibot, flexes his hands. The broken platform reforms beneath his feet as he advances. Sector retracts her faceplate.
You sound like Bihan.
I am he, though not as you remember.
What did Havoc do to you?
He perfected me, baptizing me in chaos. Those who oppose anarchy, who revere order, will be eliminated. That is the will of Lord Havoc. Fight.
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Raiden uppercuts his victim into the clouds. He duplicates himself to slam the victim down to the ground, then stomps their ribs.
Empress Tanya wins.
To the 10 hells with Lord Havoc's will.
Fight!
Havoc's will not be done.
He's gone. Where is Bihan?
You know him from your timeline?
Yes, but he has been corrupted. I must restore him. Bring him back.
Do not fret. I am sure we haven't seen the last of him.
On the platform below, Scorpion, Cage, and Cyrax fight off Chaos minions. Empress Tanya clings to Sector's shoulder as she activates her rocket boosters. 2 minions beset Cyrax as they land. Empress Tanya fends them off, then helps Cyrax to her feet.
Do you mind a change of partner?
Not at all, Cyrax. Thus far, your brotherhood does not impress. Havoc is deluded if he thinks you can contain us.
Fight.
Empress Tanya wins.
Take your brothers and go!
Fight!
I remain unimpressed.
Tanya, step aside!
From a platform above, a figure leaps into the air before performing a front flip. Chaos Liu Kang lands heavily on one knee, glaring with orange eyes.
You will be scorched by the flames of anarchy.
He shoots a burning orange star. Empress Tanya smashes it with her staff.
Water, fire, razor-edged hats. I've had enough chaos for one day.
As have I, Cyrax. As have I.
Fight!
Empress Tanya wins.
Today's end cannot come soon enough.
Fight!
I will be glad when this day is finished.
Scorpion appears with the others.
The foundry door is up ahead.
Lead on, Empress.
Wait.
What, Sector?
Bihan is here, defending Havoc.
Defending him? Is there no low he won't sink to?
He is not himself. His mind has been broken.
That may be so, but if he gets in our way...
We have to bring him back, so we can undo the evil that's been done to him.
Only if it won't jeopardize the mission.
You would leave him to die? Have you no respect?
Scorpion meets her searching eyes.
He is owed no more respect than he showed my father.
With a furrowed brow, he dons his mask and leads the way toward the foundry. Sector glares with narrowed eyes. After a long moment, she follows. A massive archway leads further into the Citadel. Orange crystals light the ground nearby, and Noob Cybot stands before the foundry door. He steps forward as the group arrives.
Greetings, brother. Once again, we are opposed.
Your new attire suits you. It is as black as your heart.
How are you always so blind? First to the Lin Kuei's potential, now to the perfection of Lord Havoc's chaos.
It is your ambition that is blind, Bihan. As always, Though he twisted your mind to his purpose, he left your desires unchanged.
As Chaos minions attack the others, Scorpion slings out his kunai-tipped rope dart. Noob Saibot dodges with a twist and leap. Noob Saibot catches Scorpion's fist, but Scorpion manages to twist free. He then parries an elbow strike and counters a jab. Scorpion checks a kick, then knocks him away with a jumping sidekick. He catches Noob Saibot with his rope dart. As he falls, a duplicate of Noob Saibot emerges from the ground to grapple and throw Scorpion. Scorpion collapses on the stone path.
The future is chaos. All must embrace it.
Noob Saibot flexes his hands and dozens of spindly black arms appear around Scorpion.
Scorpion needs help.
Cyrax and Empress Tanya dash over. Noob Saibot duplicates to avoid Cyrax's thrown bomb.
Despite what Kuai Liang says, he would regret it if he loses Bihan. We cannot kill him.
No promises. Havoc must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Fight.
The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Noob Saibot launches the victim upward and his shadow clone punches them back down. They kick opposite sides of the victim's face.
Empress Tanya wins.
Fight.
Thankfully, death won't be necessary.
Havoc has made him odious. This must be undone. The Lin Kuei's Elder Arcanist
Knows nothing of Havoc's magic. Liu Kang is your only hope. You should not have plotted against him.
You refuse to help? He's your brother.
Kuai Liang has forgotten how to honor his family.
Do not confuse pity for allegiance, Sector. I refuse to take sides.
Sector and Empress Tanya sling Noob Saibot's arms over their shoulders and drag him toward the foundry. Inside, Giras still hangs by his wrists with the black tube snaking into his back. He grimaces and doesn't notice Cyrax, Scorpion, and Cage entering.
Havoc wants his time crystals. These relics must be extracting it.
Scorpion pulls at the syringes, but fails to dislodge them. Cyrax examines them.
Perhaps the process must be interrupted.
Slices the tubes.
Perfect.
Cage slices the remaining tubes, freeing Giras. He falls to his knees. As Sector and Empress Tanya arrive with Noob Saibot, Giras grits his teeth. Scorpion and Cyrax help him up. The wounds on his back begin to heal.
When you are ready, we must leave.
And take the Kamidogu as well.
Giras gestures to the Kamidogu around the edges of the room. Cage, Cyrax, and Scorpion hurry to dislodge them from several spiky apparatuses.
Who's the wise guy who plastered these on here?
Cage pries the last one free with his combat knife, just as Chaos minions charge in.
Now, Giras, we have them.
Giras conjures time crystals which surround his allies. They all disappear in a burst of light. Titan Havoc stomps in, storming past the crowd of minions. He punches two of their heads into a bloody pulp.
Gather, my minions. We go to Liu Kang's timeline.
His eyes twitch as he works his jaw. In Liu Kang's chambers in the Fire Temple, colorful waves of light glimmer over Noob Saibot's twitching face. Twinkling motes of light float from Liu Kang's fingertips as he waves his hands over Noob Saibot. From a corner of the room, Scorpion watches with Empress Tanya.
Should Liu Kang be treating him?
As a god, it is his prerogative. I would not be so forgiving.
Empress Tanya raises an eyebrow. Liu Kang channels streams of magic from the Kamidogu where they sit in an ornate chest. Noob Saibot draws a long breath. Sector stands close by, her brow furrowed. Liu Kang lowers his arms, and the streams of light fade away. Scorpion closes the lid of the chest.
Only his mind is mended. Havoc's magic is unlike anything I have encountered. It will not be easily mastered.
Noob Saibot lies on a table, his head supported by a small pillow. His misty white eyes open.
Bihan, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
He reaches up. Sector takes his hand and helps him sit up. With furrowed brows, they close their eyes and press their foreheads together for a long moment.
While our conflict remains, its resolution must wait. It will be moot if we do not stop Havoc.
On that, Liu Kang, we agree.
We have his Kamidogu. That will slow him down.
Only if we keep them from him. We can assume he is already on his way.
Once in the Temple of the Elements, they will be beyond his reach. The others wait for you outside. They will accompany you on the journey.
Scorpion picks up the chest. He and Empress Tanya both leave.
Now, Bihan, what can you tell me of your captivity?
He knows what I know. When my mind was broken, it became an open book. All my knowledge was laid bare for Havoc's inspection.
So he is aware of our defenses.
And also of the portal gateways at Ying Valley. If he recovers the Kamidogu,
he will use them to hasten capture of this timeline by projecting his chaos into all realms at once.
I should have been stronger.
Of the failings which should shame you, this is not one. Few could withstand the Titan.
Sector, are you with Liu Kang?
Yes. Why do...
Come to the entrance.
A nearby explosion rocks the room, shaking dust from the ceiling. Liu Kang glares into the dark night.
Havoc.
Outside, several wooden archways are smashed apart, their ornate carvings burning. Liu Kang spots several monks lying dead nearby, then runs off with Sector and Noob Saibot following. Cyrax, Lieutenant Colonel Cage, Empress Tanya, Giras, and Scorpion lie on the ground. They stir as Chaos minions approach. Chaos Kenshi and Takeda lead them, and are flanked by Chaos versions of Sector, Cyrax, and dozens of others. Liu Kang arrives with Sector and Noob Saibot. He narrows his glowing white eyes as Titan Havoc steps forth. Titan Havoc holds the chest under one arm.
Raiding my citadel. Stealing my Kamidogu. Your warriors are adept at creating chaos.
So good of you to approve.
Approve? You dared to throw my plans into disarray!
The only chaos you revere is yours. You are no zealot. You are a hypocrite.
Titan Havoc holds up the chest.
The Kamidogu are powered, and I am ready. Nothing can stop me from seizing this timeline.
The chest hovers in Titan Havoc's pink magic, and its lid opens. The Kamidogu hover, and their spiked ends skewer into Titan Havoc's bare chest. They puncture his partially flayed skin and muscle fibers. His shoulders shiver with delight. He turns to Chaos Scorpion.
Dispose of them as you wish. The more painful it is, the better.
Chaos Scorpion nods and faces Liu Kang. Titan Havoc rips open a portal with a casual swipe of his clawed hand and leaves with Chaos Kenshi and Takeda. Liu Kang lobs a burst of fire, causing everyone else to leap into battle. Noob Saibot duplicates to fight both Chaos Cyrax and Sector.
We will spill your blood.
Chapter select. Confirm. Campaign. Choose your Part 2. Chapter 20, Shadow Play. Home. Chapter 19, Narrow Margin. Corrupt Soul. A button confirm. Chapter 20, Shadow Play. Act 5. Customize. Fight. Score. Sub. Li Mei. Gear. Gear. Order of Darkness. Directional pad. New Air. Deception. Empress. Directional pad. Deception. Queen of Injustice. Common. Empress of Strife. Queen of Injustice. Deception. Directional pad. Navigate. A button select. Sparkler. Lost Rose. Favorited. Epic. Extra. Constable Soul. Favorite. Palettes. Li Mei. Gear. 28. Reptile. Noob Saibot. Gear. Milk. Sindel. Gear. 27. Melina. Gear. Kidna. Gear. Ermac. Gear. 4. Takeda. Gear. Quan Chi. Gear. Havoc. Gear. 22. Natara. Gear. Baraka. Gear. Kenshi. Gear. Sub-Zero. Gear. 32. Score. Sub-Zero. Rain. Gear. Raiko. Gear.